I like to think about this like a freight train. When it is going at full steam, if there's something that's on the track, if there's like a wall that's like blocking it, it literally can plow through it. It's kind of unstoppable. And I see so many people having a block in front of their train, whether it's around their personal health, whether it's around their career, whether it's around their business, whether it's around their relationships. And really what I want to do today is I want to remove that block from you. All right. Because here's the thing. If you notice that one small thing can get you off track, like let's say you're trying to get healthy and you accidentally eat the wrong food that day, not accidentally, but you eat the wrong food that day, right? And that now throws you off track. It's because you have no momentum. All right. What happens when you have a business and you invite somebody to join your business and they say no, or you have a workshop that you put together and nobody shows up, right? If you don't have any momentum, you could very easily put a block in front of yourself and say, well, this just isn't possible for me. John Maxwell says that leaders know the way, they go the way, and they show the way. This is an important piece because sometimes when we first get started with momentum, it does take some extra energy to get off. Like they say, when an airplane's trying to take off, it has to use like 80 or 100% of its energy to literally get itself up in the air, and then just it can coast the rest of the way. And sometimes that can kind of feel like a little daunting. But I want to let you know that as a leader, it is your responsibility to set the tone. It's your responsibility to, number one, know the way. And the way is, it's going to be difficult in the beginning. It's going to take some energy, but this is what I'm here to do. If you're truly there to inspire people, to change people's lives, you have to be willing to feel uncomfortable, but do it anyway. All right. Now, I'm not saying burn yourself out and work 24/7. I want you to find ways that you can actually do this that don't pull from those other areas of your life and can allow you to excel as well. The people that you surround yourself are contagious. Their energy is contagious. Their positivity is contagious. But guess what else is? Negativity is contagious. Like, it's not possible for me is contagious. Like, I'm not good enough is contagious. You start hanging around with other people who don't value their health, their family, their career, their business, their leadership. It's super easy for you not to value it either. It's like a version of peer pressure. And I like to think of this in terms of social cost. Like, who you surround yourself with is like literally who you will become. It's just the way that it is, right? We surround ourselves really because it's the expectations of the peer group. If we have a peer group, their expectations is, I'm going to be healthy. I'm also going to like really treat my family really well. I'm going to create a legacy at home. I'm also going to be an incredible leader at work. And you find other people who are also growing through that, you will literally be able to exponentially grow. When you get to the end of the day and you feel totally fulfilled, the reason why is because you are in alignment with your core values. You've literally not pushed one of your core values aside, and you've like literally embodied that, and it's you, and you've lived it out that day. When you feel a little bit off, it's because you either pushed one core value to the side or you didn't inject yourself into any of your core values, into anything that you did that day. All right. For me personally, my core values are health, our family, our impact, and integrity. Those four things have to flow through every single thing that I do. So if I don't feel like I'm living in integrity, I don't do it. And if I feel out of integrity, like I'm trying to be somebody else entirely different, I don't do it because it makes me feel like I'm less than. I just want you guys to know that I screwed up a whole lot of stuff and that I'm here to help you so that you don't have to screw it up in the future, right? I want to make mistakes. I want to mess up my videos. I want to mess up my podcast because I want you to know that that's the way that we work, right? That's the way that our human brain, that's the way that we actually grow, is from doing things wrong. One of the questions I love asking business owners is like, when 10,000 people sign up for your program, your product, and they're using it and they're getting like the full effects of it, what is that going to do for the world? What is it going to do for the people in their family? What kind of a ripple effect is that going to have on everything that they touch? And when you think about this, it kind of reminds you to be committed to the cause. When I'm sharing like how to create momentum and energy and how to like find their commitment, it's literally going to make them better parents. It's going to make them better police sergeants. It's going to make them better business owners. It's going to make them better friends. It's going to make them better coaches. And people need this right now. Somebody is struggling right now in their life, and you have the key to help them unlock it. And when you realize that, you're like, that's just, I got to get uncomfortable, put myself out there and really help people bridge that gap. It gets you into feeling of this purpose. It's like, this is what I was put here to do on this planet. Because if I say my goals are to make $500,000, like, that's great, but what kind of impact is that going to make? It's going to make me a better human. It's going to make me a better father, me a better husband. It's going to make me a better business owner. Oh, and also it's going to help change millions of people's lives, because I can't make $500,000 and not help change people's lives, right? It doesn't work that way. And so when I can reframe that and I remind myself because I read it, why wouldn't I do that every single day? So when you find what it is that you're committed to and you ask yourself, like, what is it about doing this thing that is important or meaningful to me? What kind of impact is it going to make in the world? Whatever comes out of your mouth or in your mind, and it fuels you, if you get this feeling in your body that like, I'm freaking unstoppable. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to literally share the best that I have. And I'm just going to give it to people, whether or not they join, whether or not they get excited about it, whether or not they take action on it. I'm just going to give them the best that I can do. And I'm going to continue getting better from here. But I'm also going to lean into people, especially when it feels uncomfortable, because I know that's what leaders do. And if I really want to show other people like that's what they should do, then I need to do it myself.